Welcome everybody to another video of Vinyl Addict. This is Chili, and on this day in rock, May 14th, 1991, Primus released Sailing the Sea of Cheese. Now before I get into this, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment on this video, share this video, and if you still haven't, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for updates. Okay, so with that out of the way, this album is the first album which they released on a major label. This was the follow-up to Frizzle Fry, and that had some great songs on there. Too Many Puppies, Pudding Time, and John the Fisherman, and this was a continuation of their kind of cartoonish kind of music. Now they were under the guise of alternative rock at this time, but these guys are pretty much doing all kinds of stuff. I guess they would fall under experimental rock, funk metal, prog even, and they're a power trio, and here they are, and yeah, the drummer here, Tim Alexander, Les Claypool, and Larry Lalonde. And he has a 24/7 Spies t-shirt on, so there's that funk metal thing movement going on at the time, with Faith No More, Jane's Addiction, Living Color. So Primus was kind of like in that, but then at the same time, there's this other side of Primus, which is largely has to do with the bass playing of Les Claypool, who is pretty much an innovative force of nature. I've never seen a bass player sound like this or play like this before or after him. It was really cool. When you see someone like that, when you see like an Eddie Van Halen, when you see someone that's just taken an instrument and just like totally reworked it and made it their own kind of special brand. So, and they have a sound, So like when you hear Eddie Van Halen, that's Eddie Van Halen playing. When you hear Santana playing, when you hear a guitar lead and you go, oh, that's Santana. There's nothing that you could say that is not, Les Claypool on bass. That is just his style. His unique style is really cool. The tapping and all the things that he does. Sometimes they even try to, when they try to figure out what the notes he's playing, that there is no like way of finding out what he's playing. Actually, it's interesting. This album is a 2013 reissue, and it's a new stereo mix by Les Claypool, and it sounds really good. And compared to the one in the 90s, this does sound a lot better. There was a lot of surface noise on that 1990, the 90s version of this vinyl. And here we go. That's how it looks. And I'll tell you some of the songs that I like here. I mean, it's a great listen from beginning to end, but the tracks that stand out for me, of course, Sergeant Baker. That's a great song. Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, which was a single on here with that trippy whatever he's doing on the bass is really cool. 11, it's his name 11 because it's in 11/8 time, so it's a time signature, and it's interesting because math rock and that kind of music, it's really not a lot of people don't really it's not easy to digest, you know what I mean? And sometimes if a band is really clever, they could make music with odd time signatures and everyone like it. And Primus is that kind of a band too. Rush was really good at it, and he's a Geddy Lee disciple and a Frank Zappa disciple. And a lot of bass players, like funk bass players. I mean, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, or even Tommy the Cat reminds me of like old Brass Construction, just the bass style and the feel that he's doing. Is It Luck is great, but Tommy the Cat is one of my favorite songs on here. I do like Larry Lalonde's playing on here, and the way he knows when to come in and when to drop out, because Tommy Cat is a great example of that. Because when you have a bass player like Les Claypool, it's just like, you know, he's pretty much has these kind of riffs that are just really cool on the bass. And, you know, where do you put your place in that? And he does a lot of cool things with the guitar, whether he's just like layering some sounds, like on the Fish On Epic Chapter 2 Fisherman Chronicle song. You know, it goes through a lot of different kind of directions in that song. And, you know, sometimes he'll just put something that's kind of ambient, you know, while he has this kind of this bass line that's just moving. And, you know, that, yeah, great band. This is not, you know, it's odd that this band is still not recognized in something like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, it's just like, this is the kind of band that's like ready for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it's so unique. It's so inspiring. I mean, I was looking at the nominees this year, and not to put down any of these people, but I mean, comparing it to like this band, I'm like, okay, so you have Missy Elliott. I mean, okay, no disrespect for her, but I think this band is a way better nominee than Missy Elliott. I think she could hold out for a while. This band is brought totally something to rock and roll and just the music in general. And this album, which came out this day in 1991, is no exception. Sailing the Sea of Cheese. If you haven't heard this album, I suggest you check it out. And leave me a comment below. What are your thoughts on this album and Primus in general? And with that, I'll shut up and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.